Welcome to Tackett's House of Horsepower. It's me, Steve Tackett, and I got some parts. Look at that. I got parts for the little 65, and we got a ton of work to do. So let's get started. I got some good stuff here. Check it out. I got a cheap Grant steering wheel and an installation kit. I got, we can put that stuff in. I got a drive shaft loop for eventually when I have a transmission and I put a drive shaft in, I can eventually put a drive shaft loop in it. So it's legal. I got some wheel spacers. The rims I'm using, they have a little bit too much offset, and so they're like really close to the leaf spring. So I'm gonna put some spacers on it, but you can't race with spacers. So when I put slicks on, those rims have less offset, so I'll be fine there. So, but just for the street tires, for now, I'll put some spacers on it. But this stuff here, I picked up from a guy off of Facebook. And check this guy out. Seriously, he pulled these parts for me. He cleans them up. He paints them for you. So this is all used parts that he tracks down. And he cleans it up and he paints it for me. Look at this brake pedal. I needed a brake pedal because this car had a clutch pedal and a clutch brake pedal. And they're small, the little short guys. Well, I wanted an automatic brake pedal, and it's a lot bigger. So I got that. I got some brackets and stuff. I got a rear view mirror. What else is cool is he kind of cleans it up for you, and he makes sure he gives you the hardware. Like he pulls it, he saves the hardware, puts it in a little baggie for you, and you get your hardware with it. New gauge cluster with a functioning speedometer, because my original one is broke. And he cleans this up too. Look at the he puts a little bit of paint on it and cleans it up. That's an original piece, but I mean it looks pretty decent. Like nice. He takes a little bit of time and cleans this stuff up for you. So anyways, I want to give him a shout out. Check him out. Check this guy out. I don't know if you can see that. I'll take a good picture of it and I'll have Sarah put it in right there. Everybody say thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Put it right there. So anyways, that's his card, that's his information. Awesome dude. Hit him up for Nova Parts. Anyways, so today we should be able to have a complete dash, hook up all the electrical back there, all the bulbs and stuff. We'll get the, once the dash is in, we can bolt steering wheel up, steering column, get this ugly thing off of here, and it's gonna look a lot better than that, I hope. So when I was going back and forth with that guy, making a list of stuff I wanted, I asked him for a rearview mirror because I'd rather have a used one because a new one would be too shiny. I want something a little bit, pitted and old. So I was like, you got any rearview mirrors? He's like, yeah. Is it for a sedan or a hardtop? Because they're different lengths. I was like, oh wow, okay. This guy's no rookie. Like he knows what he's talking about when it comes to Novas. He's no beginner. So hit that guy up. He knows a few things about Novas. All right, next I'm gonna stick that brake pedal up in there, which is always fun. Laying on the floor behind the dash. It's always fun. No, it's not. Well, before you stick it in there though, put a little bit of grease on it, on the pins and the rod there. Stick that in there, dry. It's gonna squeak like crazy every time you step on the brake pedal, and it's super annoying. So I put a little grease on it, stick it in there. All right, there you go. The correct automatic transmission brake pedal with the correct pin and the correct clip. So not only does he clean it and paint it, he gives you the hardware, the correct hardware. I mean, I couldn't be happier. So we got that done. Let's get going on this dash, I guess. First thing I'm gonna do is get this old steering wheel out of the way. It's just literally in the way, and it's hideous. So, and you can't use it because every time you turn the wheel, your fingers, it's the wrong steering wheel or the wrong adapter or something, because it's basically touching your signal switch. So it's got to go, and it's all broken and ugly. So that's going to get out of the way so we can pop this cluster in. Okay, that's good. Now I just got to pop in some bulbs into all these little sockets, and then we got to put each one of these colors goes to, if you look on the back, hold on. If you look on the back of your cluster, it'll tell you where all those go. I don't know if you can read that. See, that one says gray. So the gray wire goes there. That's just going to be like a normal illumination light. Then you got dark blue and light blue, and can you read it right there? Light blue, light green, gray. So yeah, pop in all the bulbs, and then you can see where they all go, and then you stick it on in there. Check it out. I'm a nerd. All right, so you kind of have to like aggressively pull down on the steering column to get this guy in without scratching everything up. So I'm gonna try and protect it with a shop rag and slide that in there, and then I'm gonna hook the bulbs up from the back, laying on my back upside down, you know. Okay, so kind of like pull down and stick this guy up in here like that. Like that. And then hopefully all the screw holes line up. And we're good. There we go. Now I gotta fish all the bulbs in from the back. All right, I got the wiring all plugged in under there, and I put the little bracket on the steering column, so it's bolted up nice and tight. So I'm gonna have to call it there for tonight. It's 6 o'clock, and that means the dogs want their dinner. So, you know what I mean? Priorities, you know. You gotta take care of it. So I'm gonna clean up, push this in the garage. We'll finish it up tomorrow. Maybe I'll get a master cylinder, put the steering wheel on it and stuff. I need to put those spacers on. I gotta start working on some of this other stuff that's staring me in the face. But for tonight, that's gonna be it. I just wanted to come out here after dinner in the dark and just see what it looks like. Headlights and everything work. Shifter lights up. Everything works. think even the high beams work. Oh yeah. And the little red light comes on. Sweet. Okay, time for bed. Good morning. Good morning. All right, well, let's get some work done. We got a steering wheel and adapter. We got some other little stuff we can put on. We can throw this little stuff in, and then we can get started on the brakes. Why not? Before it gets too hot. Let's do it, huh? All right. Now that is what you call an improvement. It looks a lot better, and I got room to steer without snapping off the turn signal switch. Everything up here is done. I just need to start on the master cylinder now. I gotta stick that in there. Put the master cylinder up in there. Oh, I need to order a windshield wiper switch. I've got the bezel. I need the switch. I thought I had one. I don't. So that's all right. Other than that, the dash is finished, I think, pretty much. So that's good. Now I got a few other little knickknacks to do, and then I want to see, maybe take a look at this carburetor I got. I got one out of the cabinet over there. I think I can rebuild it and possibly use it, and I don't know, we'll see. So this gigantic hole in the firewall, we can go ahead and close this up. I got this plastic piece that goes right there, and then we'll pop that master cylinder on with the adjuster rod. We'll get that set, and I think we'll have a master cylinder. All right, master cylinder's in. When you put that adjuster rod in, like I said before, put some grease on the pin and everything, and then adjust that rod to where it just barely makes contact. Don't put any pressure on it, just contact, that's all. So the rod's in, master cylinder's in. I'm gonna have to make a brake line to go up and around and over away from the header. And so that means I'm gonna have to go steal the brake line tool from my buddy Jay. He loves it when I do that. So I'm gonna hold off on the rest of that. What else do we got? Okay, I guess I gotta address this issue. I should put those in. I can put these in. Oh, put that in. Maybe work on this stuff. Just little stuff right now. Okay, take a look at this. This is what I was talking about. Look at the leaf spring. Take a look at the leaf spring and the tire. It's like, I don't think you can get a sheet of paper in there. Like, you can turn it, but it's a little snug. It's a little snug. So obviously I can't drive it like that. So let's pop these tires off, and I got those wheel spacers. We'll throw them in there just so we're not touching right there. Everywhere else it cleared no problem, especially on the outside. I got a lot of room on the outside. I don't know exactly what offset these rims are, but I can measure it when I get it off. But either way, I gotta fix that. I can't drive on that. So anyway, we'll pop a spacer in there and we'll call that good. Check it out. I think it was just touching the letters, just touching it. So that's not good. We'll get it fixed up though. I got a set of these. There's a part number. I don't normally ever, in fact, I don't think I've ever purchased a set of spacers, wheel spacers before. I've actually never done it. So, I don't know. This is the first time I've had to do it. Something like that. And then we'll put it back together and see how much clearance we got now. It should be all right. All right, that's with the spacer in there. Moved it out about 1/4 inch. It's still pretty tight, but I think it'll be all right. I guess we'll find out. Again, this is only for the street. When I switch to the slicks, I have a set of rims and slicks that I use on my blue station wagon, and I'll probably just take these off and switch it to those when we go to the track. So this is just for driving on the street, you know. Now, while I've got it jacked up in the air, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in. So this little guy, I was missing it the other day. When I put this in, you can see my emergency brake cable is gonna rub on the floor. It's gonna rub here. It's gonna rub on everything. So there's supposed to be this little bracket that goes right there, and I was missing it. So now that I've got one, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in while I got it up in the air. Just like that. Now it doesn't touch the floor. See what I mean? Little details like that, things that I find along the way, I make a mental note of it. And then when I hit up my new Nova buddy, my new Nova parts guy buddy, he had one, so went and tossed it in. So now I can set it back down on the ground. All right, I got these little brackets. They go behind here. So hopefully I can suck these down. I can put this in and suck that together a little bit better, especially this side. It looks pretty terrible. So I'm just trying to make it as best as I can with what I got, you know what I mean? So let me throw these in, see if I can get these straightened out a little bit better. Okay, the little corner brackets, they're in there. It looks slightly better than it did before. A little bit better. The corners of the grill now are squared up as good as they're gonna get. So I mean, it's looking as good as it can look for what I got. You know what I mean? So I went ahead and stuck these in too. I had a set of these so I can adjust the corners of the hood. I did that. I also got the little bracket in there for the corner of the fender, so the corner of the fender isn't flopping around. I put all that together. So basically I used up all the parts that I got from my new Nova connection buddy. So thank him for that. Appreciate it. The little Nova appreciates it. And we're cruising right along. One more thing I forgot to mention. I stuck some bulbs back here. That's why I didn't see them last night, but I went and got them this morning, stuck them in. So we can check it out real quick. Let's turn on the running lights. See what we got. Oh, is that one on? Yeah, it's on. It's just not very bright. Okay, so we got running lights. Let's see if we got turn signals. Turn the key on. Sweet. I'll take it. What about the other one? I'll take it. Now the front, I don't have any, I'm missing all the housings and stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead and order me some. Headlights work. So I need to get the front turn signals. I'll go ahead and order them up this week. But as of right now, everything's functioning as it should. So that's good. All the lights work, turn signals work. I like it. Sweet. Well, there it is. We got a lot done. I know it doesn't seem like it, but we did get a lot done. I think it's coming along pretty quickly, considering where it was just a couple months ago. I gotta admit, it's starting to grow on me. And I wanted to get to this today, but I need to get a rebuild kit. I don't have everything I need to rebuild this. So I'm gonna get a kit ordered up. I wanna try this drop leg double pumper because somebody did the old Holly trick of drilling the butterflies. So I wanted to give this a try. I think that might help my idle situation. So We'll find out. I'll get a rebuild kit for this. I'll get a few more parts for that, and we'll get right back on this next week. So thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. If you could hit like, subscribe, share this with your friends, and follow along, hit that bell. And till next time, see ya.